Hi, Mr. Mehta. We are here today with our first round of Metaphysical community questions. And we have received a few questions that we would love to hear your answers on. First, we have a few questions submitted by Janet Allen. Her first question is, what advice would you give seekers that are in the early stages of their journey?
Janet, you had a very good question. It reminds me my journey in this spiritual lifetime has a similar question at the age of 20. And suddenly I was growing, and suddenly I came across from mystic, modern Jesus Christ or Buddha or Muhammad or Abraham, whatever you call. One sentence, and that transcended me. The sentence in Hindi, you go, भीड़ से दूर रहना, परमात्मा को मिलने का है तो अकेले में मिल सकता है. Keep away from mob psychology, and if you want to connect with divinity, in the solitude. And that transformed and transcended me to become a seeker. And still I'm carrying the sentence, I want to seek. Now seeking is opposite of learning. Seeking goes within. That's why you call seeker. The special word in Sanskrit language we call sadhak. The seeking within you, who am I? What is the purpose of my life? Where I come from, where I am going. Am I just a physical body? I am much more than physical body. I am a life energy body, I am breathing. When I stop breathing, I die. Then I'm mental body. I develop a soul, learning kindergarten to high school, primary school to high school to college, and develop my mind. And then I would seek, who am I? What purpose of my life? Where do I come from? I'm much more than that. And then you come across the etheric body. And then you come across the blissful body. That is the 5 kosas of the human being. And that becomes seeking. Seeking goes within. And the within only done through the meditation. The whole secret is the meditation. The meditation is, there are so many kinds of meditations out there. But I personally feel, and I changed myself, grew myself, and evolved myself to or from guided meditation by the modern mystic, modern Jesus Christ, or modern Buddha, or modern Abraham, or modern Muhammad, or whatever you call it, Muhammad, or modern Krishna, whatever you can call. And they take you there. Because guided meditation takes you to the seeking, so ego doesn't take place. Ego is the 2 components. One is the negative ego, one is the positive ego. Negative ego wants to hold you up. And positive ego we call self. Self wants to change, grow, and evolve. For oversimplify, let me share with you. The whole humanity can be divided into 4 groups of people. First group of people called followers. They follow. And second group of people called preachers, or pandit, or gurus, or sadgurus. So many names are there. Or the mullahs, or you call the rabbis, whatever you call. And they preach the book, the religious book, organized religious book. And you follow, then you are now become a seeker. You live in the society, but make sure you didn't part, because otherwise you will become part of the mob psychology, you will be part of the crowd, and you will become part of the herd. You shape, and you just follow them. They will dictate your life. Third group of people called seekers. In Sanskrit language we call sadhak. Seeking, who goes within and find out who am I, what I am. Am I just not a physical body? I am much more than that. And the seeking always takes you further and further and further. The whole lifetime become a seeker, and you reach certain point in your lifetime, the seeking has to confront the death. And when you confront the death, I want to see beyond what is beyond death. And that one want to connect with the divinity. And then you confront the death, then one of the seeker out of hundreds or thousands of seekers, and they become a devotee. You devote the life. I'm willing to give myself to understand who am I, what is the purpose of my life, and then I get enlightenment. You get it. So this is my special advice to you. Be seeker. You live in the life. You live in the mob psychology, but do make sure that mob psychology does not change yourself. You don't become a follower. You seek. More you seek, more you will find out, reveal yourself, and there you create a lot of success in physical world and metaphysical world, and they take you to further. I like your question. I'm very, very proud of you for this question, because I passed through the same journey, and I am in now different state of mind, different state of being, different state of human being. I'm shifting my gear from the doing to the being. Now I'm stage of getting more and more being rather than doing, because that is a part of the seeking. We are connecting with the divinity, or whatever you call God. God is all that is, or in the modern language, modern new age spirituality, modern evolution of consciousness, we call the cosmic consciousness. I'm very, very happy, Janet. Come and best one other thing you do, associate with the seekers. More you associate with the seeker and develop with the special word in Sanskrit is satsang. You create the seeking, and then you then accelerate your seeking. You become elegant, and then you become excellence in seeking. That is the whole secret of seeking for the whole life. Thank you very much, Janet. I more than try to share with you. Whenever it's convenient, we can talk personally.